So my name's Hisham. I'm 41 years old. I work in marketing in the software industry. Bit of an obsessive around sport, but also I have various other obsessions. Kind of get addicted to stuff quite easily. But probably the longest standing addiction I've had in my life is junk food, crap food, and also binge eating. I eat excessively. I eat a huge amount compared to anyone else I know, especially in one sitting. And yeah, it's kind of like a bottomless pit in my stomach at times. So I've kind of taken steps to sort of remedy that over the years, trying to sort of abstain, but it's always very, very difficult. But I manage generally to stay reasonably in control of weight and so forth. I have had periods where I've got quite heavy. I'm 6'3", 4 ish. My weight window over the last few years has been between 12 and a half and 16 stone 10. That was the real high end where I was getting really plobby. That was down to a number of things. Wasn't exercising regularly, but was eating stupid amounts. But I still do eat stupid amounts, but I'm kind of balancing out with the exercise now, and I'm showing a little bit more restraint in terms of how often I eat and the volumes I eat. So I'm still having heavy binges, especially McDonald's. There's buffets that I like, especially, you know, the kind of eat as much as you can stuff. I hammer those, but I'm trying to be a little bit more regimented, so not doing it all the time. I without exaggerating, like McDonald's, I've had periods where that's every day, or you know, sometimes multiple times in a day. It's pretty horrific, and I'm not talking like one meal, you know, like a burger, a drink and fries. It's like when I go large. So over the last week, I think I've only had one or two, but I've recorded those. But I've been trying to catalogue some of my consumption. I'm going to sort of try and cobble it all into a little over the week look back at my consumption and seeing where I'm at. So this is a little project that I decided to take on. I'm calling it Eat Shit and Get Ripped. Not by any sense of imagination am I especially ripped, but I'm in reasonable shape. And I would say that I have a diet that most people find fascinating. So this is come out of just talking to various people who are somewhat taken aback by what I eat and how much I eat and how I stay in reasonable shape. So I decided to try and put together a little vlog that looks at not everything I eat, because I kind of forget to record stuff and whatever, but I've over the last week or so been trying to keep tabs on my my intake of food, and also a record roughly of the kind of exercise I'm doing. So the goal of it really is quite an interesting experiment, just for me more than anything, to see recorded what I'm doing, and yeah, to just share it with other people and see if they find it fascinating. And I think as well I might do a few recordings around other kind of facets of yeah, not necessarily health, because I can't by any way, shape or form suggest that I'm an advocate of healthy living, but there are certain things that I think I can comment on with some degree of knowledge, because I've tried it myself. So things like taking supplements in relation to exercise, types of exercise, types of food, how to blend them, and some of the kind of physical maintenance stuff that I've done. So yeah, interested to see how this pans out.